Hello, everybody. Welcome. Okay, desktop. Going okay with the music. Looks like we got the whole gang once again. That's pretty awesome. At least a good portion of it. We got Marcus, Jupiter, Shark Lord, Wookie Spooky, Galactic Cupcake, Shark Lord, if I didn't say Shark Lord, welcome, and Mimi, of course. How's everybody doing? Galactic Cupcake has a horrific sleep schedule, apparently. Since you already have Type Null Shiny, does that mean we are getting a giveaway soon? And if so, what game is the giveaway going through? Probably not, because I don't think Type Null is in Scarlet and Violet. So, not likely to be getting a Type Null giveaway soon. Not to say it couldn't happen, but it probably won't happen. Spades, welcome. You're doing pretty good, but Kansas is freezing right now. I believe it. Yes, also happy belated New Year's. It is New Year's indeed. Yeah, Savali not in SV. That is why we won't be doing a giveaway anytime soon. But it could happen in Sword and Shield. That is a possibility. Not going to rule that one out. Also, I am missing one of my lights because my kid decided he wanted to play with it. Let's shed some more light on us here. Perfect. We got some Mountain Dew. We got some games. We got some shiny hunting that we're returning to. Super excited about that, by the way. Like, oh my gosh, it's been so long. At least a month. And I'm very much so out of practice with checking for shinies. Kind of tired, but too early to sleep. Story of my life. Animal Crossing went well. We actually got 5 stars on the last day of the year, which was day 31. Unfortunately, because it was day 31, Resident Services was closed, and I couldn't prove that I got 5 stars, but luckily I took a photo before... well, I technically got it on day 30 after stream, so I took a photo of it. But there will be a return to Animal Crossing once I get all of the villagers as penguins, because I did unlock the shop, because I'm still playing it, of course. But I did make 5 stars in 31 days without date skipping at all, so that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, Marcus Cat's to go. Thanks for stopping by, saying hi, smashing that like button while you're here. Greatly appreciated, Marcus. You have a fantastic night. Started shiny hunting Houndour yesterday and today, not long ago. Got it. It's also marked. Not long after that, before the fire recipe wore off, you got a shiny Slugma. That's pretty legit, and both are evolved now. Remember not to go on to stream with it because your name is your IRL. What are you on about? Oh, to Spades probably. You still say I should put 1 cactus in Icelantis. You know what? If I find a cactus, I totally will, Jay. Hey, you're able to watch this one, Wookie. I'm here for it. You know, it was a busy holiday season. Ah, for Spades. Gotcha. You found a shiny Pidgey one day, and that is the only full-out shiny you will ever get. I mean, hey, it happens to the best of us. Nook sells the cactus. Fair enough. I'll be on the lookout for it. Wow, 5 years ago, huh? How long Sly been streaming? What's my favorite bird Pokemon? Do I have to have one? Does Kyogre count as a bird Pokemon? Because it's a water whale, but it has big wings. I would assume not. At which point, I would say probably Ho-Oh. But if we're like restricting it to non-legendaries, I want to say Togetic. I mean, that's a flying type. That counts as a bird, right? Or like, are we talking like straight bird? Like it has to be an actual bird. Because if it has to be an actual bird, then yes, the answer is Ho-Oh, always. Shiny Pidgeys, is your favorite only because it's the first shiny? That's fair. That's a fair reason. Aha. True Sly viewer, even though I'm a new one. Thank you. Late December 2019. Oh my gosh, that has been 5 years, hasn't it? I started in September of 2019. August, somewhere around there. Unironically enough, with Sword and Shield and Animal Crossing. It's the BF's birthday tomorrow? Well, happy birthday. Halucha is pretty legit. We are basically twins because we started at the same time. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I streamed Sword and Shield, and I uploaded videos of Animal Crossing. I didn't stream that one. Animal Crossing's legit. I love Animal Crossing. I miss the days of Wild World. Somehow I lost a subscriber during this conversation. And I also enjoyed the original one. Brooker and Cooper are so cool. Some of my favorite characters in Animal Crossing. Like, I wish there was a reference to them in New Horizons. Like, they started off as Animal Crossing police people, and then they went to, like, Border Patrol in Wild World. I don't know what else to call them. It's kind of like how Cap'n drives a car as a taxi for city folk. What's my favorite type of animal? I want to say probably a wolf. But only, like, I don't know if I like wolves because they're like huskies, or I like huskies because they're like wolves. But a wolf is a vicious husky, and a husky is a derpy wolf. Can we, like, agree on that? Oh yeah, it was so fun messing with Rossetti. I'm kind of sad he's not in New Horizons, except for the calling for help, the emergency services. I think he should still get mad at you for resetting. You can agree to that? Sweet. You're right, Wookie. Wolf is like the final boss, and Husky is when you unlock the final boss as a playable character. You're right. Hey, listen. I have been able to reset and back up after before an autosave, so it does still have precedence. Like, I accidentally gave a really expensive item to one of my villagers as a gift that I didn't mean to give. Or I placed a house in the wrong spot. And instead of having to spend 2 days to move it to where it needed to go, I just turned it off and then on again. And I had done so before it autosaved, so I cheated. Man, I've missed this so much. Like, my amount of focus that this requires is negligible. Like, I can stream so much better shiny hunting than playing all of these other games that I did for the month of December. I didn't get every day streaming a new game, but I did get a stream every day of December for Animal Crossing, so I was pretty stoked about that. What I proved to myself with that was that I can devote a solid 2 hours a day to streaming or YouTube stuff in general, and that's going to be okay. So what I want to take that and do is I want to begin a Zelda stream on my Hyrule Monkey channel. I want to continue my Resident Evil stream on Brass Coin Plays, both of those one night a week. I want to return to shiny hunting at least one night a week. And on Sundays, release my giveaway videos. On Tuesday, release a semi-scripted video. I think that covers like 5 days out of the week and gives me 2 days to do everything else. I also want to try to stream some coding learning on Brascoin Plays, so I have some plans on what I want to do for this year and see if I can accomplish it. Basically, this is going to be the first full week that I'm doing so we'll see how that goes. Also, welcome Avery. You got the spoofing thing to work, glad to hear it. Yeah, I would love to make an Undertale-like game. From what I understand, they made it using some generic RPG Maker-like thing. Will I stream Pokemon Go? It could happen on occasion. If Pokemon Go ever does anything that interests me, or if I do any partnerships with, like iMyPhone Any2 or anything like that. Like, I was supposed to do one the 15th of December, but I kind of fell through because I just didn't have time to do the video. And the person that I was working with, like, changed companies or something. So, might be forthcoming on those. I might need to respond to some people, but it's whatever. I am open to streaming Pokemon Go, but it's not something that will be scheduled. They might be doing Shiny Hoopa and Hoopa Unbound in Pogo. If they do that, I will be there. I will be there. No questions asked. Spoofing can, in fact, get you banned if you're not careful with it. I need to have Hoopa in my life, and like I will be streaming it on like 5 different accounts, I swear. At least 3, because I have access to 3 devices that can run Pokemon Go. Like, if they announce Shiny Hoopa, I might even get a device just for Pokemon Go. Like, that's how much I'll be into that. You need 2 Hoopa for your Kalos decks. I always forget that Hoopa's Gen 6. Like, I feel like it's Gen 7 every time. Wookie Spooky has a question. Did I work out today? No, I did not. Actually, I did some stairs. It does in fact count. How did I know that's what your question was going to be, though? Probably because you're the only one that's called me on it ever. But who knows, you might catch me on it tomorrow. You got Pokemon Silver for Christmas? Oh yeah, that's right, it was Lord Frieza. Honestly, I remember the day when I got Pokemon Silver for Christmas. My parents got me Pokemon Gold. My grandparents got me Pokemon Silver because they like coordinated like that. And it was in 2001. Got a Game Boy Color in gold and silver. Well, Avery, if you can, that's also okay, but I'd love to have you if you can, always. I have no idea what time I would be streaming tomorrow. In fact, I'm pretty sure I need to devote more time to making an actual video, more than anything else. I should put less emphasis on streaming. You'd play Pokemon Go more often if they made an official spoofer. Yeah, but that kind of defeats their whole shtick. You saw a factory sealed Pokemon Silver for $1,000. That's pretty cool. Sorry your brother won't leave you alone. That's kind of lame. Oh yeah, I keep like remembering and then forgetting. But it's a new month, which means I can spam this. Hey! We've got Aaron, Queen, Yaz, Justin, Josh, Excalibur. Oh, come on now. Streamlabs. That's not gonna work. Yo, where's... Alert box? Why are you so quiet, bro? There we go. I just have to kill the jams for it. Benji, Anura, Katie's Dream Shinies, some name I can't pronounce with San something. Oh, hey Katie. You heard it's possible to get scratches out of a Wii game. Possible, but dang near impossible. Oh my gosh! My subscribe button thing works. Interesting that it's doing that twice in a row. Do I have 2 alert boxes? No, it's just freaking out. Good to know. Just got a shiny you weren't looking for. Yungoose. The disc resurfacing method may work. Yeah, but like I can't think of any Wii games that I would go through that much trouble to fix. You love Dr. Pepper. I like Dr. Pepper's too. Okay, there are only 2 games that if I had scratched, I would go out of my way to replace them. Maybe 3. Anyone want to take a guess at what 3 Wii games I would choose to resurface if I had to? Oh yeah, Coconut Dr. Pepper. Put some raspberry in that. Katie? No. You got concert tickets for Billy Joel this year in May? Yo, that's kind of what's up. Mario Galaxy is not it. Pokemon Battle Revolution is definitely not it. I keep going up and down a subscriber. That is so funny to me. Wii Sports is one of them. I can tell you it is not a Mario game. And it is so stupid. One of the games is so stupid. Hey, I never said Super Mario Galaxy ain't good. I just saying I'm not putting money in to resurface the disc. The games are Wii Sports, because classic. Skyward Sword, because that game is the only reason why I bought a Wii. Not for Twilight Princess, because I had it on the GameCube. Skyward Sword is the reason why I wanted a Wii. And then Link's crossbow training. That's the stupid one. Just because it hits something. It satisfies something. It fills a void that needed filled. I love Link's crossbow training. Still have the little zapper that came with it. Little pew pew. Yeah, Link's crossbow training. Avery, I have in fact modded a Wii. My Wii is actually down there. Modded. Of course, I've modded a Wii. I've modded a Wii U as well, but I traded that one to somebody for my vertical monitor, actually. I actually answered that right at the beginning of the stream, before it was even a question. Think we'll be seeing any Brass Coin Plays streams? Yes. I want to be able to stream to Hyrule Monkey once a week, Brass Coin Plays once a week, and this channel once a week, on top of making 2 videos for this channel. A giveaway video each week, and a semi-scripted video. Star, happy early birthday. Oh, your birthday is next Saturday. Okay, I gotcha. Happy birthday, Tavon. I have to remember Billy Joel's songs to pick out a favorite. Like, he's not that much of an influential person in my life that I have their songs memorized or a list of their songs. 27. Hey. It's been many moons since I was 27. I'm trying to think of where I have that little pew pew device. Yeah, so back when the Wii remote was all the rage, they made Link's crossbow training as a sequel-ish to... It's not really a sequel, it's an enclosed environment. To Twilight Princess, you go through some of the levels of Twilight Princess shooting balloons and stuff, but you put your Wii remote into this device, and it's like the Duck Hunt Zapper. But this was to go with, like, Umbrella, Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles and stuff. So, I love it. Tomorrow is Pokemon Go Community Day. Hey, that's what's up. You've never heard of that game before in your life? Well, Tavon, it is a blast. Why does the Japanese ogre emoji exist? Because why not? Yeah, Tavon, I'm only 4 years older than you. Yeah, I'm 31. Who would have guessed? Well, I'm not 31 yet, but pretty darn close. Duck Hunt does not work on new TVs. You are correct about that. You've been wondering this for months, but what is the Nintendo box at the bottom corner of my face camera with the trophy on the front? That's a great question. Wait, community days for Sprigatito? Nice. I support this. It's the Nintendo World Championships NES edition that I have yet to open. But I got it mainly for the pins. It's got a pretty cool Zelda pin in there. And the NES cartridge. Well, I mean, the Zapper will pick up TVs, but it's not efficient. That was a lot closer to my chair than you thought. Looks can be deceiving. You're 35? Okay, right on. Yeah, a lot of people are surprised. But I feel like I'm starting to look closer to my age these days. Especially after I shaved. Oh my gosh, I look like a bum after I shaved. I looked like a bum before I shaved, but like, I'm probably a week from looking like myself again. I think what my problem mainly is right now is I'm just so dang sleep deprived all the time that I look like a zombie. Hey, Spades, you have a good one. I do want a Viking beard, but there was something that I noticed about the way my facial hair was growing in, so I am not able to go for a Viking beard at this point in time. And that something that I noticed was that I got hair right here, and it makes a nice chin strap, but I don't got much of anything right here. So what ended up happening is my chin strap sits so low on my jawline. It's because like my jawbone's right here, and my chin strap like comes right here. What it ended up looking more like when I looked at it from the side instead of from the front is a neck beard. So like it looks like I didn't have anything on my cheeks, and then it was just all on my neck. And I said, that's got to go. I cannot deal with that anymore. I'm not going to be that guy. So we shaved everything and are waiting for that to grow in and see where we're at. Oh, dang. 75. That's impressive. Jay Reynolds, I am 45. Now I just feel old. Somebody's got to be the oldest in the stream. It's a somebody has to. Somebody also has to be the youngest. You eat the right foods. Is there a lot of spice involved in that diet? A lot of chilies? Your brother is 2 years younger than you and he looks 13 years younger. That's awesome. No spicy food. Had to ask since it's down in Florida. A lot of citrus. Gonna go eat some food right now. Avery, you have a good meal or snack? Whichever. Yeah, I feel like I look like a particularly crusty person right now because I've been averaging this week like 4 hours of sleep a night. Like, I've pretty consistently gotten 5 or less. And Thursday night into Friday, Coppercoin said, "Who needs sleep? What even is that? I don't know, and I don't want to partake." So Coppercoin stayed up all night. Like, and I'm not joking, like all night. He maybe had 3 20-minute power naps the entire night and was just like on one. And so Brascoin didn't get to sleep at all. Like, I was, during those power naps, falling asleep so quickly that when he would wake up, you have that feeling of getting hit by a freight train inside your brain, and then you wake up wanting to throw up. It was a terrible night. Ended up having to miss work Friday, and last night we got a little bit better sleep, but not much better. So it was just a whole terrible thing. So like, I am on sleep deprivation mode, and so my eyes are just like empty. My face is feeling like it's falling down. I don't know. A wild Rascoin has in fact spawned. Welcome, D-Hit Kill. How are you this evening, or morning, or afternoon? You're 8 hours ahead of me. This is like way early morning for you. Yeah, it's insane, Tavon. Just the different genetics that you can get between siblings. Like, me and my brother look pretty similar, but he definitely looks older than me by a lot. Hey, I got a little Cherokee. I'm pretty sure like everybody does. I think it's just a consolation prize for being born in North America at this point. Side effect of not sleeping, you know those all too well. You're a descendant of Lakota Chief Red Cloud. I have never heard that name before. Happy New Year, D-Hit Kill. I don't know. I haven't streamed since the New Year, so you might have got it in a Discord server or something. I think my grandma's grandma or my grandma's mother was full-blooded Cherokee or something. My great-grandma on my dad's side, I think. And I forget how that all pans out. I think like I'm only 1/128th from that side of the family. I don't know if there's any on my mom's side that I'm not aware about adding into that number, but I think the math is 1/128th. Going down that many generations. I don't even know how to pronounce that last word, Mimi. Ooh, D-hit kill. I'm sorry about your back. I got some Mountain Dew as my beverage. Never try to JoJo pose as a scoliosis haver is the lesson you've learned. Oh. Ah. Yeah, I can imagine. That would not go over well. Ouch, that music blasted my ear holes. Oh. Got a little bit of Japanese. That's pretty cool, Tavon. You thought I said I had Mountain Dew. I mean, I might have a little bit of that. My grandpa was a Mountain Dew connoisseur. So, I'm going to be honest, and I'm probably going to get a lot of hate about this, but I just can't bring myself to watch JoJo. Like, I know it's like one of the popular animes going around right now. I have not been able to bring myself to watch it. Like, I don't know how to, like, describe my aversion to it, but, like, to equate it to a level of trip similar to that of when I was a child. I don't know if you all have watched, like, the majority of episodes of Scooby-Doo or anything, but, like, back in the 80s and the 90s, probably more closer to the 90s, it was super popular for Scooby-Doo to do, like, crossovers with other animated series like Batman. They did an episode with Josie and the Pussycats, and hopefully that sentence doesn't get me demonetized for obvious reasons, but, like, the trip level is similar for me on that, and, like, I can't I can't get over it. It's bizarre for a reason. I mean, that's fair. Like, I've heard it's got a good story. I've heard it's got good, like, animation. There's just something about it, like, I just can't jive with. It's just, the whole thing looks like Adventure Time went on a psychedelic trip. I don't know about painkillers hit kill, but muscle relaxers should. You went from not liking Dan to Dan to impatiently waiting for the next season. I've heard good things about Dan to Dan. First season of Adventure Time makes 0 sense. The only thing you need to know is Adventure Time, come on, grab your friends. Am I understanding right that JoJo is kind of like Doctor Who in that the timeline doesn't really matter? It's not like a set series of progression, like that you're, or maybe Quantum Leap's a better connection, a parallel to draw from. That, like, you're in the JoJo family, but it could be like any one of them at any point in time doing any random thing. Oh yes, Ed, Edd n Eddy. I grew up with that show. So, like, yeah. I liked Ed, Edd n Eddy. Every part focuses on a different member of the Joestar family. Okay, okay. But somehow weaves it into like a coherent story. Oh, Dragon Balls. Yes. Dragon Ball Z. Okay, that's good. I need to go through and finish watching My Hero. I'm pretty sure that anime's concluded by now. Have I ever watched the original Dragon Ball? Of course I've watched the original Dragon Ball. You've given up from your My Hero thanks to the community. That's fair. I am proud to say that I have an amazing track record for watching and enjoying an anime or manga without even talking to the community of that anime or manga, or video game for that matter. I think the only communities I regularly engage in are the Zelda and Pokemon communities. What are you on about, Dehiko? Remind me how the DB timeline works again. Oh, okay. I got you. I read that once in my head and I'm like, what even is going on? So the rough timeline is Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and then Dragon Ball Super. Because the original creator passed away, I'm not 100% on the canonicity of Daima. And I've heard that the original creator pays homage to GT, and some people have been so bold as to claim that he accepted it as canon, but I have never heard such a thing myself or found such a thing from the creator myself. So GT, in my opinion, technically doesn't exist. Oh, Daima was a project he was working on before passing. Okay. Then Daima, I haven't seen too much about, and if I do remember, yeah, it's some time travel shenanigans. Maybe there's something that I'm not understanding. Isn't Dragon Ball Super after Z? Because it's Dragon Ball Z? Or is there like... are you talking about Z Fighters? Is there like is Z an abbreviation that only like Gen Z understands? Oh, there's a time skip in Z. That's right. Yeah. So Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, a sequel to Dragon Ball Z that takes place before the final 10-year time skip in Dragon Ball Z. Also, Angle's welcome. And I have not watched He-Man, but Skeletor is awesome. I do have to agree on that one. And Too Bad is a fantastic name for Scovillain. You're with me on hating Fortnite? Yes! Let the hatred flow through you. And into others for Fortnite. It's still safely in its box, of course, Wookie. As a parent of two, running a YouTube channel and a full-time job, you think I have time to put the Legos together? Let alone time to set aside to stream such an event? Your friends despise it to oblivion now, too? Good. I still have no idea what Skibbity Toilet is, and I refuse to go and look. So until somebody rickrolls me with the video, I will never see what that is. Cringe Gmod toilets with heads. Or something like that. Okay. Oh, I definitely do not want the kids to help me put the Lego set together. That is mine. I just don't have time to do it. I am a gummy bear. I am a gummy bear. I don't know the rest of the words to that song. Don't let your kids find out what brain rot is. When they grow up, you'll thank me. I wonder, do I still have that? YouTube. Coin, Discord, emotes. Oh, this is gonna be so annoying. I know I saw it just today. Ah, yes, there we go. So, this isn't Skibbity Toilet. And this is something that I created myself. But this is just the image I have for it. I mean, this is a toilet from Skyward Sword, the hand from Tears of the Kingdom, and a reference to the hand in the toilet from Majora's Mask. You're welcome for that. You don't like it? That's too bad. I love it. It was such a timely emote. in the Zelda community. Like, I'm super proud of that one. We hit our like goal? That's what's up. Oh yeah, Aaron, you got gifted a channel membership today. Hey! No, Dr. Snapper. I just got sidetracked. No, I kind of got tired of shiny hunting there for a little bit. And really wanted to do a challenge on the channel after some Zelda. That was like, hey, let's see if I can get through my game catalog, or at least start the games in my game catalog. And I did not get 30 days of streaming those games in. I got like 10 of those days. Which 1/3 is still pretty good, but yeah, I didn't get them all attempted. Sorry. I have this weird stomach thing. I don't know what else to call it. Nothing I've been checked out for by a doctor, but like I'm one of the only people that I know that does this on a regular basis. It's almost like a reverse burp. Am I interested in ever trying Poke Rogue? I gotta say, not really. Pokemaniac Zach, who was actually just texting me a second ago, got super into it, and I said that they should do a stream of it on my channel. But I would not enjoy Pokemon or Poke Rogue. I don't think. The reason is, I'm not the biggest fan of competitive battling or battling that much. So like, a giant gauntlet does not sound very fun to me. My assistance was needed to help find something. Gone but not forgotten. Yeah, that was the wife came in, was talking to me. I am here. Do I remember your last shiny cast? I have no idea, but I feel like it was 3,356 or something like that. You got my biggest shiny hop in Pokebrogue? Nice. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't enjoy just mindlessly battling. And Pokemaniac Zach texted me and asked if they are more Doctor Strange or Deadpool. And I think I would have to say, if they're watching, probably more Deadpool than Doctor Strange. Can I scroll up a little? You want to read your message just to see your reaction? Is it the one about Shaman or? You restarted my Animal Crossing addiction, so thank you for that. Hey, thank my coworker. I saw them playing it and I was like, it's Animal Crossing season. Oh yeah, it was the Shaman thing, and then my reaction was like mid. Wookie Spooky, you can absolutely suggest a game for Brass Coin plays. Apparently there's a new COVID-like virus going around. Is it COVID-20? To be fair, he just wanted to make me chuckle. Well, I think you succeeded. Shaman just holds a special hole in my heart that will never be filled. You'll look up the name of it again. There's a game called Marvel Rivals that's super popular right now. Wookie Spooky, no can do. I don't play superhero games. Too many crossovers with Fortnite. But in all reality, I just don't enjoy them. Like, respectfully, I've heard great things about Batman Arkham Knight. But like, the Spider-Man game for PlayStation 5 hasn't interested me in the slightest. I think the closest thing you'll see to me playing a superhero game is Lego Marvel and maybe Lego DC. And I don't know. There's just something that's not enjoyable about me playing the Flash or Green Lantern or Batman or Superman or, you know, it doesn't seem fun. And like, I like Super Smash Bros, so I do kind of like fighting games, but I can't really say that in full honesty because, like, Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, you know, like the two original fighter games, I don't really enjoy. But for me, I think it comes down to a Super Smash has a 3D element to it. Like, you can go up, you can go down, you can dodge. It's not just like you're two people on a straight line and that's it. I like that you can have maneuverability in Super Smash Bros. So, like, Marvel versus Street Fighter or whatever it is also doesn't interest me just because of the Street Fighter playstyle. So, yeah, I don't really like superhero games. Kind of like the reason why I haven't gotten a hold of the My Hero Academia game and played it. It's a superhero game. I don't think I'll enjoy it. So, Wookie, what is the premise of Marvel Rivals, and is it a mobile-only game? Because that would put the tier down even way lower, because for the most part I detest cell phone games. And it kind of sounds like a cell phone game. Xbox, PC, maybe PlayStation, that's fair. So that question I was telling you, the Pokemaniac Zach texted me and asked me, was actually directed to me. It asked me if Brascoin is more like Doctor Strange or Deadpool. So I'll open it up to you guys. Do you guys think I'm more like Doctor Strange or Deadpool? Because those were the two options. You do the same stuff as Overwatch, but it's better than Overwatch in most ways. But isn't Overwatch just like Fortnite, but different? I have been intrigued by playing Overwatch. I will admit that. I'm too unserious for Doctor Strange, so we have 3 votes for Deadpool. There we go. Okay. The follow-up question to that is am I Brascoin more Wolverine or more Deadpool? It's funny that, like, I'm having 2 different Marvel conversations at the same time. I could easily pass as Deadpool in a movie. Can't think of another Marvel character I'd be over him. Okay, that's fair, that's fair. Fortnite is a battle royale with some game modes and a literal game with the sole purpose of being a cash grab, whereas Overwatch is a 5v5 fighter. But, D-hit kill, I gotta ask, would you rather pick Mercy? Or anybody else? Mercy is greater than the entirety of Fortnite. 5 or 6 of those were as a support. I don't want to pick Mercy. Okay, this is probably going to get the stream demonetized. But, like, I don't make money on my streams, so it's kind of worth it, in my opinion. So this is by The Living Tombstone. And I don't know why that name sounds familiar, but... Oh. Anyways. I don't know how much of that song I played, but if it gets me demonetized, then whatever. Oh, that's what that is. That's why I know that name. They're responsible for the best FNAF fan songs. That's right. EA took down one of their best console games. What did they take down? Hey, Austin, welcome. Me Breevy, also welcome. Go play Potion Craft, Me Breevy. That's what's up. Rocket Arena, which is a game you loved, and I'm very disappointed. Ah. I know what Rocket League is, but I don't know what Rocket Arena is. They made the Spooky Scary Skeleton remix and a remix of a popular Vocaloid song called Echo. I am almost certainly thinking of a FNAF song. Yeah. You'll be snowed in by a foot or more of snow? Gosh, that sounds awesome. Kind of. I would love to have snow here. Because, like, it being gray, cold, and sad is so much worse than just a little snow. It is the best time for streaming so long as your internet isn't affected by the snow downpour. M-O-N, Pokemon, P-O-K-E. P-O-K-E-M-O-N. Feel free to stop by, not sponsored. We'll do our best, Me Breevy. I got a busy docket tomorrow making a video for a giveaway. as well as my semi-scripted video for the week, as well as a potential stream myself. On top of wrangling 2 babies. That's gonna be the hard part. Epic. But chances are, at 3 p.m. my time, which is, or I guess it's 4 p.m., because you're doing 5 CST, there's a good likelihood that at the very least I could put it on as background noise, because I should be editing a video by that point, since that'll be after kiddo's nap. A lot of people hate 2020, but you feel like 2020 was a banger year, especially for gaming and all other forms of entertainment. Honestly, the general consensus of the people I've talked to is 2024 basically just sucked. Like, worse than the COVID years. And that's my consensus as well. Like, 2019, 2020, 2021, whatever. 2024 just sucked. Like, I had a pretty dang good year, 2020. Like, it wasn't bad at all. We went to Universal. Like, my state didn't shut things down. I still went to work pretty much every day. Like, it wasn't bad. "2024 wasn't that bad, but 2023 was a terrible year for you." 2024 was nice, but also partially a snooze fest. Like, don't get me wrong, the birth of my child happened in 2024, but I think that's probably part of the reason why it sucked so bad for me. Not him in and of himself, no. He's a sweetheart. He's wonderful. It's like, taking care of the baby is the least of our issue. It's all the things that go into taking care of the baby. Like feeding the baby. Because he's all natural. And that comes with a lot of dishes. Well, dishes, things to wash, to sanitize and make clean. And a lot of time spent on that for myself and my wife, which also means that we don't get to alternate sleep schedules like we did with my firstborn. So with Coppercoin, when he was born, he was formula fed, which meant that me and my wife had an A-B schedule. So I would wake up with him and feed him on the A nights. And then she would wake up and feed him on the B nights. So that every other day, we got to sleep a full 8 hours. This time, since she has to wake up and do her thing to feed the baby, pumping, and she does that at one time, I have to wake up and then feed the baby whenever he wants fed. So we're both waking up at random points into the night so that she doesn't have to wake up like 3 times through the night. We each only have to wake up 1 time through the night now. We each had to wake up 2 times through the night. so we were both getting like maybe 3 hours of sleep at a time. So basically, me and my wife just spent half of 2024 being tired and cranky. And we're gonna spend like a third of 2025 being tired and cranky. But come June, we're excited for June. As soon as baby coin hits a year old, we're both gonna get some sleep. 2024 was great for Tavon. You caught a shiny Mewtwo and a shiny Giratina. Very nice. Whis, you got Animal Crossing even though everyone told me to buy Tears of that Kingdom. Do you regret your decision thus far, Whis? Any other Dan to Dan enjoyers? If so, what's your favorite character? I'm gonna say Dan. Whis does not regret their decision to buy Animal Crossing. I support this. Let me know if you need an island to visit. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Guys, other news. I think I might have did it on my New Year's video, but this Switch is going to be an Animal Crossing Treasure Island. I got that set up and working. If you've been hanging out in my Discord server, you might have seen the new channel that everybody has access to currently for the Nook bot. That is an Animal Crossing Treasure Island. So today is my last day of inviting Rold, and then I will have Flo left. So I got like 4 or 5 more days before everybody's moved in. Also, I didn't see if Dr. Schnepper said that they were dabbing out, but I haven't seen a chat from him in a while. But I do not remember the last shiny cast right off. I find it very interesting how volatile my subscriber count is being today. It's gone up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down.
The number one question that most
Oh, in other news, I finally think that I may have completed my GameCube collection. I got the purple, or I guess indigo, GameCube. I also have the silver GameCube, the orange GameCube, which is in Japanese. We'll be using that for my Japanese Pokemon Coliseum playthrough, which will be soon. And then we will be doing... Oh, I got a black GameCube. Problem with that one is I bought it from Facebook Marketplace, and it was for $60, so I should have known something was up. Got it, and the it looks like the laser still tries to read the disc, but the motor won't spin. So, I am awaiting a $10 motor to arrive from China. And if it works, I got me a fully working GameCube for $70. If it doesn't work, then that means I need a whole disk drive assembly with a new laser, which is going to cost $30, which puts me at $100, which is fine because a GameCube's $100 anyways. So, not that bad. That's basically what I got for Christmas from, well, we'll say from my parents. My parents usually, for Christmas, say, here, have some monies. And because I met my savings goal for the year, I put Christmas monies towards a toy in my collection, I guess. But Wookie, you also recommend Sea of Thieves and Stardew Valley. Sea of Thieves might be something that I can arrange. Stardew Valley also could happen. But in the interest of staying true to my challenge, or I guess my yearly goal, this year will not be a year of many new games. If it's not a AAA title, I will not be able to buy it. Unless, like, it's going to be a really hot ticket item. So I'm really trying to crack down on the channel expenditures so that I can make sure that I can buy some consoles when they launch. I could be persuaded to do something for Sea of Thieves. And that's precisely why, Wookie, is I know that there's relatively easy access to it, and I know Arsenon also plays it. Absolutely, Wookie. From what I understand, that game's a pretty multiplayer-oriented game. But I do need to go through and download all of my streams I did and then convert them over to Brasscoin Plays. Is Sea of Thieves like a real-time game or something? that type null had me double checking, double taking. Gotcha. Yeah, that's what I seem to remember the gist of the game was. Is there a way to play the game without the possibility of getting wrecked by PvP, or is it just like that's the whole premise of the game is you will get wrecked by PvP? And what I mean to ask by that is, if I start up the game and like I row out to the ocean in my little dinghy, am I going to get brought up upon by the Titanic and like just get wasted, or is it going to do a little bit of ranking and stuff? Oh, gotcha. Safer seas mode. If you're on my crew, I should be safer. That's fair. Because I'm a noob. Oh my gosh, Gen 3 is goated. I would need vocal communications to play efficiently. Well, it's a darn good thing that my headset here is fully compatible for the Xbox. Will do, Wookie. It probably won't be for several hot minutes. I do need to finish Resident Evil. I have a huge backlog of Xbox games. Like, if I could show you my shelf of Xbox games, it's almost as large as my Switch games. Granted, not all of those would be streamed, of course, because nobody has time for that. But I do want to stream the Resident Evil games, at the very least. Just because I really enjoy those ones. And that actually may be what tomorrow's stream is, to get the Brass Coin Plays stream out of the way for the week. I'm going to be running my week Sunday through Saturday, I think. I think the obvious answer would be to not answer the question. After you finish the Resident Evil games, you might be able to remind you. Absolutely do that. I fully support that idea. I've never played Resident Evil 6. I still think I technically need to get some of the Umbrella Chronicles and like Revelations 2, some of those like rando ones. But oh, and Code Veronica X. But I have 1 through 6 for sure, and 0. And then there's like 7 and 8. I don't have 7 and 8 yet. But I also want to play through Fallout New Vegas too. Well, there's at least 9 Resident Evil games, counting just the mainline ones, 0 through 8. And then there's Code Veronica, Revelations 1 to 2, The Umbrella Chronicles. I don't know if I said Code Veronica X. Yeah, I did. And then like 2 other random ones, something files that are only on the PlayStation 2. Let's find out. But I'm not going to play all those. I'm just going to play the mainline ones. You're in Kansas City. You're about to get a lot of snow and ice tomorrow. Got any tips about snow shoveling? Shovel it out is faster than it comes down. Don't let it get above 5 inches tall. Alright, so it looks like we have... Ooh, that's the release timeline. We don't want that. By the way, the Resident Evil books aren't bad. Okay, it looks like we have Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, Code Veronica, Survivor 2, which is also named Code Veronica for some reason. But that's a spin-off, so don't need to worry about that one. Resident Evil Gaiden, which was Resident Evil 2 for the Game Boy Color. There's Resident Evil 0. And then there's Outbreak File 2. But that one's kind of, it's not a mainline one, but it's okay. Resident Evil The Dark Side Chronicles, Resident Evil 5. Don't need to worry about Mercenaries. Yeah, most of these are spin-off. Yeah, so there's about 12 games I need to play. Fair enough, Wookie. But I'm only gonna do like 0 through 6, maybe 7 and 8. Okay, we got 6 more resets and then we'll end the stream. Are they long games or are they on the shorter side? It depends on what I do with them. Like Resident Evil 0, I am trying to get all of the achievements in. Like that's one of the reasons why I'm playing it. So it's going to be longer. But the games are actually fairly short if you've already played through them, because you know the puzzles. That's half the like challenge of the game, is figuring out the puzzles. Resident Evil 4, I'm going to blow through so fast. Resident Evil 5, going to blow through relatively fast. Resident Evil 6 should blow through pretty fast. I don't know about 7 and 8. Resident Evil 2 should be pretty decent. Resident Evil 3 will be a little bit of a struggle, and Resident Evil 1 will be a little bit of a struggle. So it's kind of varied, but I've played 4 so many times that it's going to be super easy. Even if I get all the achievements, it should be relatively easy outside of the online for it. Player versus environment is going to be easy. The achievements for players versus player, there's always that one jerk that comes in and destroys you on your 10th match, and you have to win 10 matches in a row or whatever. Like, it always happens. PvE, yeah, it's player versus environment. That's like Minecraft survival mode. Player versus entity, nah. Environment. And environment encompasses entity. It's player versus anything computer generated in the truest sense of the meaning. So a computer player is part of the environment. Actually, there might be another definition here. Let's see. Player versus environment is a mode where players compete against the game's environment, such as computer-controlled enemies and challenges. PvE is also known as player versus computer. Okay, so that is why I had to look that up. Is because I was like, wait, is there a distinction for PvC that I'm not remembering? And I just wanted to make sure that I had that. Because there is PvE, which further gets broken down into environment or computer, like computer player versus Minecraft survival mode with just not dying due to the elements. Because some people like player versus environment is player versus the elements versus, you know, the computer destroying you with a random enemy it puts in. Yeah, Resident Evil has a degree of PvP. At least the new one does. I don't think the original 4 did. It's more like time trials and stuff like that. Maybe I am misspeaking. Maybe, okay. Then no. Resident Evil 4 does not have player versus player. What it does have is time trials. Really stupid, ridiculous time trials. But This will be the last encounter for the stream. And it is not shiny, so shiny hunting will continue at some point. But we got like a solid 400 plus encounters today in under like 2 hours, I feel like. So, win there. That was awesome. We'll catch you guys later.